folks, Steph from Wildwood, Florida. Not in a truck, stuck in an RV that's kind of a little hot right now. Hence the sweatiness. But my air conditioner is on. It's just, it doesn't blow as cold as I'd like it to. And it did get pretty warm in here while I was out getting my job interview done, starting some laundry at the TA truck stop, and so on and so forth. But I wanted to give you guys a little update as to what's going on. I should warn you, construction zone ahead. It's a mess in here, but I'm making progress. All right, I hate the curtains if I haven't said that so far, but they're gonna get replaced eventually. I do have my lovely Trader Joe's garland hanging up here, and I love the way it looks right there. It's not really in the way, but it's cute. And I got puppies right here, puppies laying down, doing what they do best, which is nothing. I got a mess in here. I got my shoes right here on this shelf unit, and I don't know that those are really the best way to decorate your living room, but it is convenient to have your shoes right by the front door, so I don't know. There's a definite construction zone going on here in the kitchen area. And I don't think my refrigerator works, honestly. It's been plugged in since yesterday. We finally got it straightened out. No coldie. So I gotta find me a new fridge, guys. If you are aware of a fridge that is, I don't know, less than 4 feet tall and about 2.5 feet wide, let me know. So this is a mess, as you can see. Right now, this is a pile of dresses, sweatshirts, like cold weather clothes, a lot of it, sweaters, and I'm probably going to put them under the bed in bins. But I was running into an issue with my closets here, because you can see they're nice, they're convenient, but, well, sort of convenient, but they are not very deep. So I got like 5 pairs of pants hanging up in there, and that one's almost full. And that one's jam-packed full of t-shirts. And I still got, well, this. But I got another maybe 2 bags of clothes over there in the hippies' house still. And I was like, I got these little drawers over here and over there on the other side. But one's got socks, one's got undies, one's got, I don't even know what the other one's got. Maybe bras, I think. And there's just not a lot of space for all these clothes, and I don't want to get rid of my clothes. I got rid of like 22 trash bags full of clothes when I moved, and that was hard, and I don't want to get rid of more. I like clothes. But I came up with an idea a little while ago, and I think it's gonna work to some degree anyway. But before we leave the bedroom, look at this cute little felted wool rainbow I picked up in Boise. And my felted wool owl garland. As you can see, I'm a big fan of the felted wool. And back there is my old stained glass window from England that I picked up like 2 decades or more ago at a garage sale. And don't look at my underwear hanging up to dry. But I do also have my beautiful wooden Boise embossed sign and my little ceramic chihuahua from Mexico. So my decorations are mostly up. I have another bag full of, or box full of stuff that I can't even remember what's in there besides books and pictures. But I gotta get this other stuff done so Hippie doesn't come home to a disaster. So here's what I was thinking. I have this space in this closet, and there's all these hangers, but like, what are you gonna hang right here? Like nothing, right? And over on this side you could hang stuff, but I think I need to put all my esthetician gear in here, because that's takes up a lot of room. I got a rolling bag full of esthetician stuff, waxing supplies. I don't even remember what all is in there. There's a lot of stuff. And I have a trunk case full of makeup supplies for going to do makeup for someone else. And I got this shelf thing in the way, which I think is gonna move. So here's what I'm thinking. T-shirts, because I got a lot of t-shirts all rolled up right here. I don't think they're all going to fit on one shelf, but maybe? Okay, probably definitely not all going to fit on one shelf, but there are 2 more shelves. I am trying to use my space as smart as possible. I have these storage cabinets in the living room. Everything on the driver's side is kind of already being used. Maybe not the best way possible currently, but I have one is like a pantry. One has got like, what does it have in it? I don't even remember. What does it have? Oh, like more pantry stuff, like a little bit of food supplies, cups, stuff like that. Whoa, friend. And over on this far end one, or the one that's right behind the driver's seat, I've got paperwork, craft supplies, stuff like that. So I've got 3 that I'm not using yet, and one above the door that's pretty shallow. So thinking I might move all of my makeup stuff out here into the living room area. I mean, not my esthetician makeup kit for doing makeup on other people, but like my personal makeup and hair supply stuff out here. Because the bathroom cabinet, there's like a medicine cabinet, really skinny, you know, and there's a cabinet under the sink. It's pretty small. So I think that's, you know, toilet paper and maybe a couple of like shampoo or something. But I'm thinking that's where the direction I'm going with this. And maybe the sheets up here so that I can utilize that space in that closet on the side a little bit better. I don't know yet, but I'm trying to get it all cleaned up before the hippie comes home either tonight or tomorrow morning, so that when he gets into his RV, he doesn't go, oh my God, what happened in here? Because he does it every time anyway, even if like there's just like, I don't know, like a blanket out of place. He's always like, oh my God, what happened? So he'll still probably do it, but I want it to be as clean as possible because it's his house and he's finally getting it back for his own room, for his own things, and not have my stuff everywhere. So I want to try to get this as done as possible. And I just remembered I got laundry over at the TA, which not only do I have to go pick up, but that's more stuff I have to find a space for. Goodness gracious, you guys. It's hard being a girl. Well, the good news is I don't have a lot of other stuff besides clothes, honestly. I have too much winter gear, apparently, and I tried to get rid of most of it because I knew I was moving to Florida. I was like, how much winter gear do you need in Florida? But I got a lot of hoodies, and I like hoodies, but how many can you wear at a time, right? So I don't know if I'm going to get rid of some stuff. I do already have one of those, you know, bins, like the little square ones that you get at Walmart or whatever. It's already full of winter stuff and hoodies, already full of hoodies. And another one that's got some swimming suits that I don't feel quite comfortable in at this stage of my game. So I'm going to fit some more stuff in the bins because my bed does have quite a bit of space underneath it. I don't know when I'm going to be getting that winter stuff out, honestly, but at least it'll be there. It's not easy to get to the space under the bed. It's not just like something you're just going to, I'll put these shoes here and get them out tomorrow. It's like a kind of a production. You got to lift the bed up. There's only one place for it to go, really, which is against the door. And then there's a trap door thing underneath the bed, kind of like a Murphy's bed, but it doesn't go all the way to the wall. It's kind of partly up. And then there's a hidden space underneath for I don't know what, but there's a lot of space under there, so that's good. I just don't know exactly what belongs down there because if you want to get it out, you're gonna definitely break a sweat. So I still got a lot of work to do, but I'm getting there. All right, on to news about my possible vocation. So this morning at 11 a.m. Eastern time, I went over to Three Flags RV Park and Campground, which is part of the Thousand Trail system. It's right down the road from the Cocky Yard, and it's the RV park that I've stayed at the most so far with the Hippie. And I really love it there. It's quaint, it's small. It's not like Claremont where it's just like acres of RVs. It's like, I don't know how many fit there, but it's not a ton. The pool is generally kind of empty, which is a big plus. The dog park, not super busy, although there's lots of dogs that live there. The laundry facility is usually pretty empty, and it's nice. There's like, I don't know, like 7 or 8 washers, 7 or 8 dryers. You do have to pay to do laundry, but it's not any worse than paying at a truck stop or something. It's actually a little cheaper than a truck stop. And it's clean, it's air conditioned, there's a bathroom there. It's a plus. And right across from the laundry facility is the clubhouse that's also got showers in it and a full bathroom, well, men's and women's. A pool table, there's mini putt-putt golf there. I think pickleball maybe, I'm not even sure. But I really like that campground. So, and when I saw that they were looking for a receptionist, I applied for it. I got a call about 2 weeks ago, I think, from Joe, the manager, who said, "Are you interested in interviewing for this position?" I was like, "Very much so, thank you." And I said, "But I'm going to be traveling. I'm bringing an RV down from Illinois, and it's going to take me a while." And at that point, I was still in the truck. We weren't even in Metropolis yet. So I had scheduled with him to do my interview Friday of last week. But as you know from my series of 5 videos about getting here, it wasn't as fast of a trip as I thought it was going to be. And my first day was kind of fraught with not getting going. So I had called him shortly after, I think it was like on Tuesday, I called him and I said, "Listen, I don't think I'm going to be there on Friday. I think it's going to be like Saturday or something," which is true. And he said, "Well, that's fine. How about an interview on Monday?" So hence today, I went in and met with him and Jane, the administrative assistant. And they're very nice people. They seem very committed to making the workplace as stress-free as possible. They said they like to treat it like everyone there is family, including the clients, which is a good thing. You know, customer service is hard to come by. And Joe said that he had felt like since the first time we talked that I might be the perfect match for the job. So that makes me feel good because I know I have skills to be able to learn the job. I know I have the background that supports that I can do the job, but it's been a little while since I've had a regular job and a regular office job. It's been like almost 2 years now since I've had an office job. And so that's it's gonna be okay though, you know. I'm sure some of the worst things to deal with is the phone ringing off the hook, and of course Thousand Trails clients who maybe don't understand something that's happening with the system while they're trying to book their appointments, or being frustrated that they can't book when they want to, or feeling like something's not right about their contract or something like that. So I've dealt with a lot of unhappy customers in my lifetime. That was my actual job for over 10 years at CenturyLink. So unhappy customers is kind of what I do. Not because I love it, but because I guess I'm kind of good at it. And I guess the luck of the draw, heavens have shone down upon me that I get to talk to unhappy people. So, I don't know, but I bet that's few and far between in comparison. I got my alarm going off for my laundry. In comparison to a lot of, like, when your whole job is unhappy people, that's a little much. But I'm sure most of the camping people and RVing people probably aren't unhappy all the time. So that's got to be a bonus, right? So I could tell through talking with him that he was pretty excited about the way our discussion was going. He seemed like he was going to offer me the job. And he asked me if I had any questions. And of course, I had already seen on the website that if you work full-time for 1,000 Trails, they do have benefits. They have medical, dental, life insurance, stuff like that, which is something that I hate to pay for. And I don't know if you have to pay for it or if it is included in your pay, but I do love going to the dentist, and I haven't been for like over a year now. I gotta go. I don't like going to the doctor, so I don't use my medical very often, but you know, I'm no spring chicken over here. I gotta go to the doctor sometimes, I guess. So, anyway, I didn't know if there was any opportunity for me to park my RV on the campsite. And so I did ask. And he said, well, I was kind of holding that back as like if you were on the fence and you weren't sure about whether or not you were interested, I could hook you with that. And he goes, you can have a permanent site here on the property for $200 a month. That includes your utilities. It's not free, but it's pretty dang cheap rent at a place that I already want to live, that has a pool and facilities, and it's close to the yard, so that when Hippie comes home for just a few hours, I could probably still get a chance to see him or go to dinner or something like that. And more importantly, he can come see the puppies, because that's really all that he cares about. But that's exciting, isn't it? I'm excited about that. So for those of you who have seen my video, that's like my header video on my channel, that's about why I live in a truck, you know that my background was pretty messed up by someone else. And one of the things that he messed up, and I think I said it in the video pretty clearly, is he messed up my credit, but not just my credit, he messed up my record. He had hit me and caused me to call the police for help, and the police chose to listen to his fake story about me trying to hurt him, and they took me to jail, and I was the one that was charged with charges, and that is on my record probably forever unless I get an attorney and fight it, and that's a lot of money, I'm sure, and no guarantee. So I told Joe, the manager at Three Flags, I said, I just want to be honest with you. This is on my background, and this is what caused it, and I'm not a violent or angry person. I'm not mean. I don't like confrontation. I don't like to fight. I don't like yelling. I don't like any of that stuff. I like things to be calm and quiet, and even if you're arguing, that it's kept like under control on the most part. So he said he didn't think that was gonna break the whole process, but of course he's not the only one that decides. It's the part of the 1,000 trail system. It's part of equity properties, and so they could say, nope, we can't have someone like this on our properties dealing with our clients, you know, because they don't know that my story is the right story or not. They don't even know that I have a story. So we will see. I've got my fingers crossed. Hippie's got his fingers crossed. Mansion Mom's got her fingers crossed. My friend Patty has her fingers crossed. I think my daughter might even have her fingers crossed, and she is way too busy to be crossing fingers. So we'll see, folks. I am super excited and pumped for this opportunity. There are other jobs here in Wildwood. I talk to the people at Publix. I know that the truck stops are hiring. I don't want to work in fast food. I don't really want to work in retail either, but you know, you got to do what you got to do to get by in life. And if you like to have way too much clothes and stuff, I guess you have to find a way to pay for it all. And I got kind of an expensive gas habit with this generator. That's another reason why I really want to get this job, so that I can park and plug in, have water and electricity, and not just buy a gallon and a half of gas every day. So we will see. Fingers crossed, toes crossed. If you can twist your tongue up and do that, you know, swirly thing, do that for me, please. I'm going to go get my laundry, and then I'm going to come back here and try to do more stuff, so that hopefully all this nonsense, this mess, is handled by tonight, and I can just relax with my puppies. Hopefully keep my AC pumping, because it's not too bad when you're not moving around too much. And relax just a little bit before I find out what's going to happen. And I probably should do some remote work in case, well, because I need money no matter what, even if I do get the job. Money is like a good thing to have around. So that's my story, and I'm sticking to it, you guys. I'm going to finish this video later on, hopefully showing you a much cleaner and more organized RV. Or at least telling you that I'm not done yet. One or the other. Thanks for watching so far. Alright folks, I got my t-shirts in, and I know I have way too many t-shirts. But down here I'm thinking sweatshirts and maybe hoodies. I don't know, but there's quite a bit of stuff to handle over here, and I don't know what to do with it all. I'm starting to get a little overwhelmed, but you know, that's life. Here we go. This time I'm going to record with the recording button on. Professional vlogger here. Anyway, what I just said, if I remember correctly, is I'm a little hot and sweaty. I've been working on this RV since Saturday, basically, just doing kind of non-stop stuff to try to get it all ready, not only to live in, but to get all my stuff out of the hippies RV, because like I said earlier in the video, he's given up his space for me for quite a long time now, almost a full year. And even though we're still really close, and he's just right across the fence from me, and we've been spending a lot of time together talking and working on stuff on our RVs today, I know he likes his personal space. He's been a single guy for a long time, and he'd like to keep it that way from what I can tell. But he doesn't, he's a nice person, and he let me live with him for a long time and have my stuff just everywhere. Although I don't have that much stuff, I have a lot of stuff. And so I'm sure he's going to be happy to get his RV reorganized, be able to spread his stuff back out a little bit more. And hopefully that's a good thing for him. But without further ado, let me show you around. So I already showed you guys up here. I've got my ear collection going on, my mini ears. I got some fox ears. I've got my Trader Joe's garland up here, some of my trucker caps, and some of my toys. And of course a picture of me and Mansion Mom, which is not very developed, but there it is. And I've been finding all my stuff. So I found all my books that I kept. Most of them I've already read, and they're just some of my favorite books, but there's a few in there I still am working on reading. My favorite movies, a favorite Christmas CD, and a video game that I can't play because I don't have any video game systems like that. But I found this lovely cross stitch that one of my ex-husband's friends made for us. My photo of my dad when he was in the Army and his red heart plate. And some of my ceramics. And as you can see, I'm classy. I got shoes on a shelf by my front door. Up in these cabinets, I've got all of my makeup and hair stuff, which is obviously a lot of makeup and hair stuff. And in this cabinet, which unfortunately does not have a handle, is all my towels. It's my linen closet, as it were. Over on the driver's side, I've got a bunch of electronic things, my old Google Glass, some paperwork, another computer, because I need 3 computers. You know, who doesn't need 3 computers? My iPad, my Nook book, and some crafting supplies. In this cabinet, I've got some of my cups, my faithful wet wipes, and here is my pantry currently. And up here is napkins, trash bags, clips, things like that. So as you can see, I need to do a lot of dishes, but I'm not hooked up to water right now, so I can't do any dishes at this time. So once I get moved into a campground, I can do dishes and not have this mess going on, because I don't like that. Down here we've got dog food, we've got scotch. Over here we've got dog treats. I've also got some snacks in here. Hopefully I still have some. And then over here is really my big closet. And you can see, like I showed you earlier, I got a lot of t-shirts, sleep pants, sweaters, sweatshirts, another hat, and Pikachu hat, a couple jackets, some extensions, a costume, and all my esthetician gear, as well as my laundry bag and my vacuum cleaner and my getaway bag for when I go inside places to take a shower. All my goodies are in there. Down below is just like some pantry stuff, some dishes and whatnot. The bathroom is still a work in progress because the toilet doesn't flush currently because the last people didn't use it properly. So we've got to deal with that when we get to the campground. And this refrigerator, although large and in charge, does not seem to work. So we are thinking we're going to go pick up a smaller one, probably like yay tall, so I can build a shelf up here for more storage, more pantry storage. And get rid of this big one here. And then, of course, the most important room of the house, and also the hottest, my bedroom. I've got my cute little owls. I've got another cross stitch that a friend made me. Cursing warning, cursing warning. That glass jewelry box that my dad made me, that mirrored jewelry box. In those cabinets are all my pants and shorts, which I have about 1 pair of pants to every 1,000 shirts. Over in this closet, I've got a few dress shirts and dresses and skirts. Over here, we've got undies, bras, socks. And of course, that's about it. It's an RV. It doesn't have a lot of room for other stuff. The shower does function. I have not used it as of yet because I'm not hooked up to water, like I said. And it is dirty inside. I do need to clean it out. But I'm going to do that when I get to the campground. But it's a nice size shower. I stood in there. I don't hit my head, so that's a plus. So there you have it, folks. And I have this cooler in the middle of my floor because I was using it for food. Hippie's letting me use his cooler that plugs in, because this one, I don't have any ice packs in it. It was just keeping stuff from getting too hot. So there you have it, folks. I don't know how long this video is going to be because I recorded most of it yesterday. And, you know, if you don't record it all in one day, it's you kind of lose track of how long something is going on. I am using the air conditioner because I've got a generator outside that's letting me stay a little less sweaty because it's like 86 degrees here in Wildwood, Florida. And yeah, so I've got this other cooler. It's Mansion Mom's cooler. I'm going to return it to her eventually. But right now it is kind of my coffee table, so I guess that's good for that. And Hippie's little cooler over here is actually cooling my food, not just keeping it from getting rotten. So that's great. I definitely would like to do a lot of different things in here. I want to paint the cabinets again. They painted them black and white. I don't love it. If they would have done a better job, I maybe would love it more, but I think I'm going to paint them all white or like a creamy color because it just make it look cleaner and newer in here. Me and Hippie are going to paint the outside of both of our rigs in the upcoming future, and I'm sure you're going to see videos about that. And I do think I'll probably replace most of the flooring in here. The kitchen flooring's it was like stick-on tiles and they're kind of falling apart. And the bedroom carpet is just kind of laid down in there. It's not so much attached. So the carpet out in the living room is probably the best carpet. And this might stay for quite some time unless I get a really great deal on some flooring that I want to put all the way through, like wood laminate or something like that. I got to look into it more. I want to do fixes that are permanent or as close to permanent as possible. So I'm not just doing things and then redoing things and then redoing things because I didn't do them well enough the first time. You know what I mean? So I want to get a combination air fryer and air fryer slash like convection oven thing, so that I can cook and get rid of the regular old microwave. Hey, hopefully my video doesn't get flagged too much because I had music on in the background the whole time and I forgot. So I want to get a cover for this futon. It's comfy enough, and I don't know if anyone's ever going to sleep on it or not, but it makes a great little couch in here. But it's got little rips in it. It's black, so the dog hair shows up really bad. The countertops are not bad. I got to fix the bathroom, got to get the new fridge. The dash really needs a lot of work. They did a lot of stuff to the dash and just none of it looks good. It needs some knobs replaced. It needs a lot of work. But all in all, it's coming together, folks. It's coming together. I did find some more of my like decorative things that I didn't put out yet, that I left in a tote under the couch, because they're things that I'm gonna like attach to the wall, and I want to make sure I do a good job in attaching them. And I know that I'm probably going to be moving my rig in the next week, if not less. And so, you know, there's a lot of stuff in here right now that I'm going to have to move just to drive down the road without it all going all over the place, breaking and falling apart and everything. I don't know how good this book situation is going to stay if I'm trying to drive. That could be pretty rough, especially pulling out on this dirt parking lot. It's pretty rough out there. So that's it, folks. Like I said, I'm sorry if this is a really long video. Hopefully it's not too boring. It was not boring getting this all done. It was hard work, but it's feeling kind of comfortable right now, and I'm appreciating that a lot. And I appreciate Mansion Mom so much for making this happen for me. I'm still waiting to hear on that job. They keep calling me to make sure things are still moving along, and they are for me, but we got to wait and see what the company says. So hopefully it's a go and that I can start by next week. That's what they were hoping. I could start by Monday, maybe sooner if they get it done sooner. I don't know. But I know that Joe, the manager, is very motivated to get me in there and learn the ropes so that I can start helping out. And so that'll be great if that comes to fruition. If not, I'll keep looking for other stuff, because I got to stop doing this remote work. I hate it. I just got to do something better. So there we go. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Hit the bell if you want to see more about my RV and my RV renovation, my moving, dealing with all this stuff falling down maybe, and you know, theme parks and stuff like that, because you know me, gotta hit some coasters soon. So lucky for me, Hippie was in town today. He brought his truck in to get a little work done on it, and so we got to spend a little time talking about RV stuff, working on the RVs. He helped me with a couple of things here. I do have some kind of problem with my electrical outlets in the bedroom that wasn't a problem before today, so I don't know what caused it or why, but hopefully we can get it figured out like tomorrow or something, because I would like to be able to charge things in my bedroom, especially once I do get hooked up to power and don't have to run a generator all the time for power. So anyway, folks, thanks again. Have a wonderful night, and leave me any questions or comments that you feel like on the bottom of this video. Thank you.